This is another wonderful night. Give thanks. Yes, the vertical movement. We are moving on a whole different frequency and vibration, So we give thanks for the breath all the time, every time. Yeah, it's always good to be here, where we liberate your mind, from all of the lies and the distortions. So we are always happy when you tune into the African Liberation Station. Always don't forget to share these videos with others, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't as yet. Yeah, the last show that we have, yes, one love, give thanks. Yeah man, big up, Our brothers and sisters forwarding to the chat room so far, are coming in. Yeah, so I just want to give a shout out to IIS, the vertical movement. Give a shout out to different ones who have their platform that is promoting, the wonderful things that is taking place throughout the communities wherever our people are dwelling, not just in Africa, but throughout the divided states of America, throughout the Europe, and all these different places where our people dwell, because we know that our people dwell the entire globe. So I want to give a shout out to everyone on this afternoon, evening, wherever you are, night. Some of us are on different time zone. So I want to give thanks for all of my brethren and my sisters, the wonderful sisters who keep us going, who give us the strength, who always are there, making sure that we stand strong. So my sisters, it's always love, and it's always upliftment, because without you, where would we be? Yes, this is part of the vibration, Yeah man, I give shout out to sisters like Dr. Mumbi that are carrying on the work for quite some time, Those are the ones that I full encourage my brothers and sisters to tune in and listen to the different ones out there that is giving you information that is going to set you free. Sisters like Universe, Juju, great sister bringing forward the message. Yes, my brother, peace, give thanks, man. My brother Turner, yeah man, one love. And these are ones and ones, in Fadishi, in Florida, a wonderful virgin that is carrying on the works. I give thanks for brothers like that, and all the brothers and sisters that are out there that are doing the work, spiritual keys. These are ones that are really bringing forward a great vibration to us at this time. So just want to give a shout out, and everyone who come forward into this chat room, everyone who listen to this channel. I always say, when I see you, I see myself, my people. Seeing? So through the vertical movement, we are going to keep giving you sounds and vibration that you will understand and understand more and more about yourself. Each and every day, you will come into that place and that space. See? And even though what I'm going to say tonight, that the messages that we are putting out there, we have been getting a fight. Every hour, we have been getting a fight from the system. But the beauty is I'm going to tell all of us as a people something tonight. When the horse race is started, you cannot stop it. No, to say you're going to start it over again. The horses are out of the gate. And these individuals who set up these media and these mediums, they thought that we were going to come on here. And I'm not saying some of us don't do it and waste time on foolish things and play games and all these things. And this is what we were going to use these media and mediums for, to keep us in low vibrational state. But you see, even though YouTube fight against us, shadow ban our channel, hide numbers and all of these things, secure numbers that, ones may think that, okay, the message not getting out there. We know different. And the great thing about our people, about my people, let me say this. You all don't hold the message to yourself. So when YouTube think that, okay, because we are going to make sure that the subscription does not go up, the beautiful thing that brothers and sisters are out there doing, which is unifying us as a people, is that you are passing on the message. Seeing you are passing on the message to different one by sending it on different medias and mediums. That's what you are doing. And I give thanks for that. So Flow, yes, give thanks. You know, you are doing the work, my brothers and sisters. You are part of this. That you are helping to make sure the message reach to those who that it needs to reach to. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, in all truth and all actuality, they can't stop this movement. They can't stop this movement, no matter how hard they try. Seeing, we are going to keep pushing this message. And this message is going to vibrate right across the whole planet. Seeing, that is what is happening. And it gets them scared. Right now, what is happening on the continent of Africa? Every European is scared at this moment right now because you see the fire that is lit in Africa, where all of these francophone countries, so-called francophone, that France is putting a chokehold on Africans here, making sure that these Africans don't come up and rise up. France has been chokeholding our people for so long. And this time now that we are seeing, we are realizing that our brothers and sisters here is waking up to this revolution that is taking place. And it's a revolution that is not going to stop. Trust me when I tell you that. Let me tell you this. In Florida, no, not in Florida, I think it's Mississippi if I'm not correct. Correct me if I'm not. Where these white people decide to beat up the security guard. And when the brothers and sisters, they start to jump in and start to make sure that they get a proper beat down, as they truly deserve. A proper beat down that you're seeing for the first time. You are seeing the unification of our people for the first time in the longest of time. Where everyone now is scared because everyone is seeing something that they have never seen before. Alabama, thank you dear for my brother so flow. Yeah man, in Alabama, give thanks for that. Where you see something that you have never seen anywhere before are taking place. You see what happened in Gabon, that right now in Gabon, they lock up the president, lock his son up, charge him for treason, and charge him for money laundering. You see, these are the things that need to happen to all these so-called African presidents. And it is going to happen, I promise you, that on this continent that I stand, that every last one of them is going to meet or what is due to them for what they have been doing to their own people right now. It is a fire that is lit. And trust me, it is not going to be put out until all of these so-called leaders and their family is dealt with. And it's about time. This is the time that most of us think that we were never going to see. Yes, man, give thanks, True Love Production, Jared in the house, give thanks, my brother. You know, this is something. This is something that we thought we would never see happen in our lifetime. But for the first time, you're seeing the youths in Africa that they are uniting like you would never imagine. And every place here, the people are coming together. You see what I'm saying is, they are coming together like never before because they realize it is so important for African people, and especially when we come on the continent and start to show and teach our brothers what is going on in the West. And I'll tell you your brothers and sisters something that are in the West. Most of our people here, unfortunately, did not know the truth about a lot of things. When I used to tell my brothers and sisters, say, look here, do you know that there is no dictionary in any African language? Do you know that they don't teach the Africans in any African country in their own language? They all have to learn this European language that was forced upon them. And they never get no books in none of their own language. No dictionary, none of these books that you have in English, French, Spanish, whatever language you speak out there in the Western world. Africans don't have those things. So what I am saying to all of us, it is the time of awakening. It is the time right now when you see our people are moving in a whole different direction, where we are awake and we are realizing the importance of unification for the first time. And we have been talking about unity for a long time. And if ones like myself and others that are on these medias and medium did not come out here and keep pushing this narrative, you think you would see what's going on right now? So we are using YouTube and all of these medias and mediums to make sure our people know the truth and know who they are and learn about themselves, that they need to go within and not out. You see what I'm saying? We have to come and step forward into the moment. And that is what is happening. So when I was out there giving messages and people out there saying, boy, you know, this and that, aren't you afraid that they're going to... No, I'm not. I'm never afraid of no government or no military or no police. I've never been afraid of none of them, that they will come and get I for telling the truth and exposing them, lifting up their garment and exposing their nakedness, so to speak. I have never been the one that is afraid of anyone to tell them the truth. You could be my mother, my father, it don't make no difference. I'm going to tell you the truth. You see what I'm saying is, that is the reality. So what we have been talking about for so long, we are seeing it actually on the ground. We are seeing it taking place. And these African leaders know that the fire is burning. I think it was Frankie Paul in Jamaica sing a song, say fire there must steal and think a cool breeze. So the reality is all of those are coming through, because all of these people that think they have the good life, now they are seeing that this good life that they thought they had, they are seeing a whole different world coming, because these youths in Africa and the youths in the West are linking up together by means of Facebook, YouTube, all of these medias that they have set in place to keep us down. The youths, them are using it to the benefit of their own people. And that is a beautiful thing, my people. That is what we wanted to see for the longest time. And we are seeing it in full effect. Today, we are seeing it in full effect. And I am very grateful. You know, when I see young brothers and sisters and they say, Brother Kweku, thank you. Thank you, my brother, for, you know, teaching us, for bringing these things to us. We give thanks for you. This, for me, is worth more than any money. Because I can tell anyone out there, say, I personally has never received a dime from YouTube. And I'm not telling you it's wrong to receive money from them. You see, I am never going to tell you that it is wrong to get money from them if you are doing the work and they are paying you, if you are enlightening your own people and they are paying you. But I mark you down and tell you this, my brothers and sisters. There's a lot of people who look like you and I that are out there, and they are making plenty money off YouTube. Watch them carefully and see how they are fence riders. I don't need to ride any fence, because I'm not looking to get money off of YouTube. I am just looking to free the minds of my people. That is all I am here to do, to show you the way, and the rest is up to you. See, that is what it's all about for me. It's not about piece of paper. Piece of paper have no value to I. You see, if our people were thinking straight long time, when these stupid African leaders, these foolish leaders, selling out the real resource that they have for a piece of paper that if you throw in a fire, it turns ashes. It's no good to you. If you take a piece of gold and throw it in the fire, guess how it come out? Gold same way. Greetings, greetings. Yeah, man. The thing is that anything that these people, it shows you that they are brainless, that they are selling out the real resource for a piece of paper. You see, the president's son in Gabon, when they raid his house, the whole budget for the country money is in his house. The whole budget, they find all of that billions of dollars in this man's house, the son of the president, while the people in Gabon are suffering. These are the francophone so-called countries that France are saying, oh, these are good African leaders because they are murdering their own people for these Europeans. That is what they have been doing. So the Europeans, they love that you're willing to murder your own for a piece of paper. You see what I'm saying? A piece of paper, not no real resource. Because if you think about it, go and check this if you think I am making up some story. Go and check and see that money, that piece of paper, what they call money, first of all, it's a promissory note. Second of all, money can become null and void at any time. And lots of money out there has become null and void and changed several times over already. Because they can do that. Because it doesn't have any value to it. And that is the reality. See? So the thing is that we are really fighting over, we are fighting each other over. Most of the time we don't even know why we are hating each other. Most of the time we don't even know why we feel the way we do about each other. It's just because the system put us against each other. Malcolm X asks a very important question one time. He says, who make you hate yourself? Who make you hate yourself? Who tell us you're ugly? What is ugly? That's the question the brother was asking. Who make you hate yourself? These same people. Can them tell you, say if you don't look like them, something is wrong with you. Yes, man, give thanks, you know, always. Love and guidance, man, from everyone that is forward into the chat room tonight. Yeah, this is what I am talking about. These people turn us against each other over a piece of paper when we got the real natural raw resources that is worth everything and all things. They hold us hostage to our own self by a piece of paper. We fight each other, we kill each other over a piece of paper. Valueless piece of paper. You see what I'm saying? So, where we live is always where the resources are. If you, for instance, you take in the Caribbean, take Jamaica, take Haiti, lots of precious minerals are there in these places. See? And then them tell you, say, Haiti is poor. And them call them third world country. But these are really the first world country, if that's what you want to say, because Haiti have more value, more than you can imagine, and a lot of us demonize our own people. You see what I'm saying? We demonize our own people. When are we going to stop doing that? Because the reality, it is not benefiting you and I, it is benefiting them. Because most of the people in these countries don't know the value and don't know the resources that they have. The same thing in Jamaica when them down there digging up gold. Most Jamaicans do not know gold in its pure form. So in its raw form. They don't know what it look like really. See? So they can come there and take these things out. And even the government in Jamaica tell the people them say they don't have no right over the land where they live on. So them can make anyone come in there and take your resource and go on about their business and do what they want to do. All the time, every time. See? These are the things that we need to stop. And that is what you see going in all of these African countries here today. See? All of these African countries. You imagine that Haiti had to pay France reparation for how much years, how much billions of dollars in reparation? The people them enslave you and you end up paying them reparation.
These are the things. America invaded Haiti several times, killed their presidents several times in Haiti. And then we keep we go on the side of America and saying that they are the good guys. Most of us, I should say. I am never one of them, because I have always said, how can you always be the good guys and everyone else is the bad guy? When you are the one going and raiding people's country, stealing their resource, killing off their people, bringing in guns and bringing in all kind of things to destroy the people. Food laced with chemical, diseases in all these different places that you are bringing. And then you blame it on the same people. All of your used clothes and all of these things that you are dumping on Africa and all of these places. See? These are the things that America is doing. There's more used clothes in Africa more than any place else on the planet. It's one thing I have to give Jamaica credit for. No man couldn't come from America or England and carry some used clothes come give a man in Jamaica. And tell you where to take it and stick it. So most men were living in the Caribbean, him no want America use clothes. So where them carry them come down? Them carry them come dump on Africa. And you know the funny thing about this thing? This used clothes thing, where you see them take up a goodwill and all of these different places where you hear them called goodwill and church and all of these places. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. Yes, Jojo, good to have you in the house, my sister. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. The reality that is going on, these used clothes that these so-called places take up and bring forward, saying, I sell them to Africans. They make millions every year, if not billions, off of used clothes that they collect for free and say that they are going to give poor Africans. If you come to Africa today, I can carry you to this market and I can show you what these people are doing. That these used clothes that they don't want, the dead people them in America, dead in all of these nursing homes and all of that, then pack up all of these clothes and bring them here to Africa and sell them to the African people. This is a dumping ground for them. After they steal all the African resources, seeing and tell you how poor Africa is, when they are truly the ones that are poor. So the African people here, see, the African people them here have to be buying these things that goodwill tell you, say, I give them or give it away to charity, give it to African people who don't have nothing, and nothing no goes up. They make the people and hate themselves. When you come to Africa and these white people telling you, say, nothing good not there Africa, you come here and you see them all over the place. And you thinking like, what they doing here if nothing good not there? They are liars, pathological liars. See, and these are the things that we need to deal with, because them help you to hate your own. That is what they put into your mind, to must hate your own people without a cause. What you and I are fighting for, we don't even know. It's true. So we need to sit down and think, and that's why I said to the sisters, stop buying these European here and put it on your head. Stop buying the Asian here, stop buying the Brazilian here and put it on your head. You're taking on some mad vibration. You can actually close down, listen to me my dear sisters, you can close down $1 billion industry very quickly. The hard-earned money that you and your boyfriend, husband, whatever you want to call him, is working for, and you taking that money and go buy it to spend how much money on some Brazilian here or Chinese here or Indian here. Most of these people is when their family member them dead. Them cut the hair in the morning and sell it to you. Pack it up in a warehouses and sell it to you, and you proud to wear it on top of your head. You see African woman with their wig, you can't touch it. You see African woman put on falls here, you can't touch it. They don't want you to touch it as the man. So why you putting it on? Why you carry? You see that means the vibration that you are carrying is not good. That's it, Jojo. Our here is our power. Yes, 101%. That is why they are so afraid of you. That is why they tell you your hair is kinky and your hair is nappy. Because they know that is this hair that you're talking about, calling it nappy and kinky. It is a magnetic field that you are burning. You put a ironing comb inside of there. It's a magnetic field that you are burning. That is why it smells the way it does when you put a hot iron inside of there, my sisters. Stop doing that to yourself and stop putting all this chemical. All of this chemical that you are putting in your hair is destroying your brain. That's why you're not thinking. If you just let that magnetic field go, you become so powerful that you just don't know. But someone tell you that something is wrong with it. That is what they are telling you. They are telling you that something is wrong with your hair because they know that the power and the vibration that your hair is carrying. But you don't know that because you don't take no time out to study yourself. You just want to be like, look like and be like your oppressor. That is oppressing you day and night. They are oppressing you. When is it that we're going to say enough is enough? Yes, this is the time right now when we are saying enough is enough and we don't want and we're not going to deal with this anymore. I'm so happy to see sisters, a lot of our sisters start to get it, where they start to make the necessary changes. A lot of our sisters start to decide, no more. We're not up for this lie anymore. You turn us against each other. You turn us against our man. You turn us against all of the things that is important to us. Then what is left for us? And some of us used to say, oh, the white woman is better than the white man. No, the white woman is more dangerous than the white man. That is the reality. They don't like when I say these things, but it's the truth. And a lot of my people them sometimes come against I for saying these things, but I don't care because I'm not afraid of anyone. No, I don't walk in those vibrations. Fear is not my thing. I killed fear a long time ago. You see. So fear is dead to me, as death is dead to me, because I don't deal with death. Sin is liberty I live. So what I am saying to us as a people, those of us who are awake, you notice that those around you, they are lost. They are not awake. They are zombified. They are in a space that you cannot really do any. So that's why I said, don't waste your time and your energy on people that are fast asleep. See? Give thanks to them. People that are fast asleep, don't waste your time on them. Don't waste your energy on those people. When you find brothers and sisters, many of us used to say, I'm alone in the spiritual battle. But now you are finding more and more people that you just go out somewhere and all of a sudden you see a sister or a brother that is in the same vibration as you. You notice that these days? You notice these days that you see more and more brothers and sisters that are coming into this space? And you are saying, wow, this is awesome. This is wonderful. Yeah, the fire is lit. You see what I'm saying is, so we don't waste time and energy on those ones. No, we don't. We don't have the time. We don't have the time for that because we have work to do. Work on ourselves first and foremost. See? Make the fire within you burn, that the fire on the outside can burn even harder. That is what you have to do. You are in a time of nothing but spiritual vibration, and the system can't stop it. There's nothing that the system can do to stop the African people from waking up. They can't stop you, and they know. You see what I'm saying? Is they know that they can't stop what is going on. You see, and they know that right now we are in a space that all of us that are awake is putting more fire in the wood, more wood in the fire every day. Our axe are sharpened, and we are ready to split wood and put in the fire for it to keep burning. And it is going to keep burning. And I'm telling you, I talk to the youths, I reason with the youths, and the youths, they are getting it. When I tell you, say the African youths are getting it, they are getting it in full measure. And this is what they have been waiting for. This is what they have been waiting for. This is what we, who has been revolutionaries, have been waiting to see for a very, very long time. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. You see, just like when I tell these people in America, I said, listen, you see all these school shootings what you're seeing in America? I said they're going to escalate. I told them that a long time ago. I said, let me tell you all something. You think you can commit all these atrocities that you have committed? And innocent people, you have committed all of these atrocities by murdering millions, if not billions of people by now. You think you get away with something? Huh? Those in your own household is going to turn against you. And that is what's happening. That is what is going on. You see? So even if we, the African people, don't get up and turn guns on them, they are going to turn it on themselves. That is the reality. As I said, they don't like when I talk about these things. But we're going to talk about them. We are going to talk about them. And even some of our people used to say, oh, you don't need it. Why are you doing this? Why are you saying these things? No. If you don't go to the root of your problem, how is it that you're going to solve them? If you don't know what is causing your suffering, how is it that you're going to stop the suffering? You must always go to the root, the source, to find where the problem comes from, and that you can solve the problem and move forward. That is the reality. That is the fullness. That is the fullness of what must take place. Stop living in fear. You see what I'm saying? Stop living in fear. Stand up, as Bob says, stand up for your right and don't give up the fight. See? Sometimes a lot of us will say we get tired, but I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, never be tired, because life is unending. It's only those when you use those words are holding you down, those words are holding you back. So stop using those words and say you're tired. No, you're not tired. You are ready for the fight. Sometimes you just need to catch a breather and keep moving again. It's because you are not connecting with yourself why you get so tired and wear down. It is because you are allowing the system to override what you truly know. But when you stop the system from overriding the knowledge that you have within, from the blueprint within you, then those words, they will go away. That's why I said to my people, each and every day, rise up, vibrate, meditate, breathe, my people. You need to learn how to breathe and breathe correctly. Breathe through your nose and not your mouth. Your nose is the filter. When you take in that here and the here, you see, when you use these breathing techniques, and this is what I will say to you, next time when my brethren eyes come forward on the program and we talk about these things, the breathing techniques that the brethren talk about before is you should breathe through your nose. And when you breathe through your nose, take in the air, you must do it very slowly. Take it in, hold it for 3 seconds, and then you slowly release it and see how it makes you feel. What I'm saying to you, you will also start feeling that you get so much more oxygen in your brain, and it's going to take you to places and spaces that you have never been before. It is going to make you start to think. You see, thank you, Juju. Absolutely. That's why they tell you, oh, the African nose, they tell you, oh, your nose is big and this and that and the other. No, it is made for you to breathe correctly. You are powerful and don't know. You are so powerful and don't know. So that's why I'm telling you, when you start to breathe correctly, anytime you can feel the oxygen going in your brain. When you breathe through your mouth, you don't feel the oxygen going up to your brain. Just do this and see if you don't feel it going straight down into your belly. You don't feel it going up here. Yes, I rise in, give thanks, you know. When you do that, you will feel it. When you pull through your nose, you feel it going up in your brain, and that is where you need that oxygen, that you can start to really activate, and you can start to, operate at optimum and not minimum. We are here giving you information that no university will give you anywhere on this planet. We are here that no institution will give you this information that we are giving you. And we are not charging you for this information. You see what I'm saying? We are not charged, and that is what I'm saying to our people. Just because we don't have some so-called college degree, seeing a piece of paper that is holding you hostage to some fools that don't even know themselves. You are allowing a piece of paper to hold you hostage from knowledge, because no college professor can tell you what I'm telling you or what IIT is telling you. No college professor don't have that ability to give you that information because they don't know the information. See? So what I'm saying to my people, wake up and realize the truth. Seeing that we are here to set you free. I'm not giving you freedom, because you cannot be dumb and free and dumb at the same time. Not no gossip. So I'm saying to you, we are giving you information to free yourself from all of the madness that they have put you in. So wake up and live. Stop fighting against each other. You don't have a fight with each other. They just turn you inside out, that you fight against yourself. Stop fighting against yourself. Yes, my sister. Reality. Seeing? Because when you fight against me, it's yourself you're fighting against. That is what we are doing. So we have to stop. We have to stop. And we have to think. And we have to reason. And then we will see the truth, because the truth will shine through. Know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So now we are setting you free by giving you the truth about who you truly are. See, we're not here to hide information. We are here. Yes, my niece Trisha. Always good to have you in the room. You know? Yeah, man. Guidance, love, and protection. Always. Yeah. So free yourself from what they have done to you. They do this to keep you in a place and in a space. Not for you to know, but for you to keep in ignorance of your very self. Seeing, that is where they have you. Because I can tell you for a certainty, as I and II's reason, and I know this long time, that there was a time on the planet when there was no one else but us. No one else but us. The melanated, carbonated beings alone. You see, that is the reality. So yeah, it's liberty we're dealing with as a people. Seeing even in the Bible, them tell you that. When them tell you about this so-called creation story, they tell you that the earth was covered with darkness and was shapeless, and them tell you about ways, but not go so. Nothing didn't go like that. We were the only one on this planet. It was covered with just us alone. So they come up with all these things and tell you these stories, these lies and these distortions. And a cycle. See, we have to realize, and that's why I said, all of these so-called African leaders, these so-called prime ministers and whatever you want to call them all over the Caribbean and wherever, I'm telling all of them, and I've said this many, many years ago, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. Mark my word. It is coming. And I told everyone before, a long time ago, until Africa is free, none of our people will be free in the full sense of it. See, you are seeing it in its fullness. We are seeing it. So, just keep on moving, keep on growing in your spiritual vibration. Where they tell you about the so-called virgin in the Bible, 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. You know, you are the wise ones who always carry extra oil in your lamp. So just keep the oil burning. Seeing and know that we don't give foolish people oil. Because if we give them the oil, then we will get more for buying. No, we're not in them thing there. Seeing? We carry because we know we're going to need it. We endure a lot. And we are here to make sure that the next generation don't have to do that. That is the reality. So we have to look after each other. That is what our ancestors used to do before. I tell my people all the time, this place called Africa, there was no Nigeria, there was none of those things. There was none of, no Ghana, no Gabon, no none of those things. None of those places existed. Our ancestors never have any borders. And African people need to know these things. You have 52 states in America and there is no border at any one of them. You don't have to produce a passport every time you leave from Florida to go to Georgia or to Carolina or to New York or to Alaska or anywhere in America. You don't have to show not even a driver's license. Because there's no border. But these are the same people that split up Africa and do what they done to Africa and keep the African people in this space. Is one place and you can drive from one end to the next, but they put up borders. Your brother live over there, so your sister live over there, so, and you have to have a passport to go over there to see your brother or your sister or your mother or your father. That is what they have done to the African people. So it's time for that to stop, and you are seeing that it's going to stop. You see, so I said, unity is strength. But if we divide it, we are always going to be falling. So stop the divide. Seeing, wake up and live, my people. Wake up and live. It is the time for you to know yourself. You see, know yourself to the fullness. Stop being oppressed. Choose to stand strong. Because you know what to do. All of us as a people, we know what to do. You see, we know what to do. Let's do it. And let's keep sharing these things with each other. See, it is very, very important that we keep on sharing these things with each other. We must promote each other. We must stop. We must stop criticizing each other and saying each other is this or that or the other. No, promote each other. Show each other love in the fullness. See? But if you don't love yourself, you can't love no one else. You can't love your own. So you have to love yourself and know yourself and accept yourself. You see, when you reach that place of spirituality, because you will know that you are a spirit having this human so-called experience, what them call, then you will realize the things that you think was important is not important anymore. If you come to spirituality and you don't realize that, then something is wrong with you. You will realize all of these material things that you were chasing was useless and waste. The cars that you think were important, the houses that you think were important, they are not important. They only keep you in a divided state. They only keep you in the system for you to keep on doing what they want you to do, that they can keep milking you like a cow. That is what they want. Keep you ignorant, keep you in a space of darkness and in a space of where you can't find your way out. That they can keep enslaving you some more. That is what they want. But when they find out that you are start to come in a place where you start to think and reason, that is the most dreadful thing. That is the dreadfulest fear that these people have. I used to remember being in America, and when me and like say 3 or 4 of us working for a company in those days, and we'll come together on a vibe. They start to get nervous. Why you guys over here talking amongst yourself, and you don't want to mix with everyone else? Why the hell do you want me to mix with everyone else? You see what I'm saying is these are the things that they do because they are always fearful. They're fearful that you will come to understand and overstand what is really going on. So they don't want you to be in that space. They want to keep an eye on you, so to speak, to make sure that you are not waking up. That is why I used to tell my brothers in America, when the policeman shoot down one of us, they always say, I'm in fear for my life. Why they're in fear for their life? They're in fear for their life because they know that you can wake up at any time and just destroy them with your mind and not even lay a finger on them. You think they don't know these things? They know. Don't fool yourself. They know that. You see? So, yes. That's why they used to have a commercial that I agree with. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Don't waste your mind on foolish things. Develop your mind to be powerful and strong. And then you will see and do things that you would never imagine that you are capable of. You will never imagine, you could never imagine that you are capable of doing these things. But I'm telling you, the capability is within you. Go deeper and deeper within your own self, each and every day, and you will see and do things that you could never imagine that you are capable of. So, I am telling you, the days of your oppression is drawing ever closer to be ending. All those who oppress you will have to see you, and you will be in such a high place they can't reach you or touch you anymore. That is what I'm saying to you. You can look for that. You don't need to be in fear of anything anymore or anyone. Just know yourself and realize, yes, that this is the time to truly liberate yourself, liberate your mind. See? And don't be afraid of anything that is happening. Welcome everything that is happening, because it needs to happen in order for you to be truly free and liberated from a system that is bent on destroying you. That is the reality. So I'm saying, I give thanks for the fire that is burning, and I give thanks for those of us that is truly awake, and for all of us that is spreading the message and the word. I give thanks. Yeah, give thanks to the breath that you have the breath. And the breath is the all that is in all. I give thanks for it each and every day, each and every hour. I give thanks for everyone that is in this chat room tonight. Pay attention. It is one of the very, very important things. Seeing, pay attention, man, to everything that is happening. Give thanks, Jojo, give thanks. Yes, this is the African Liberation Station, where we liberate your mind with nothing but the truth, straight across the board. Seeing? Yeah, give thanks. Great escape. Yeah, man, give thanks. Trisha, give thanks. Always and forever. It's always good to have all of you on board. You know, vibing with I and vibing with each other. It's good to see all of you in the chat room, vibing and getting along. You know, so yeah, share and like these things, share them with others, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Seeing, and let us grow together as a people in full unity, in full strength and full power. Yes, power up, my sisters, that you can help us as brothers to power up also. Seeing, so walk good always, and may you always be guided by the breath, where the true vibration exists at all time, every time. Yeah, man. So I would say, yeah, man, give thanks, you know, to each and everyone. Queen Air, give thanks. Yeah, man, always and forever. Same and guidance and protection to everyone. Always. Jojo, thank you very much as always, my sister. Look after yourself. I always listen to you. You bring across some wonderful points on your channel, and I'm saying to everyone here in the chat room, subscribe to Juju. Seeing, she giving some wonderful information. She's a wonderful sister. I have seen her growth over the years. And Juju, I give thanks. I listen to your lives. Sometimes I don't get the notification, you know, to tune in, but I will redo the notification thing that when you come on live, I can tune into your chat room. Yeah, man. So flow, give thanks, bless up. Yeah, man. Always and forever. True Love Production. Yeah, man. Each and every one in place. Take care of yourself. May you always realize how great you are and that you must walk in your power. And especially the sisters, you are first. We don't know that already. No one can tell us anything different. So it's always love, as Marcus Garvey would say. Seeing, yes, Juju channel is Universe. So tune into Universe, take in Juju, and she's a wonderful sister. Like I said, she gives some wonderful, wonderful information. And you know, she tell you about the moon and all these different things and all the different cycles and you know, so on and so forth. She's always X1 first, give thanks. Yeah, man. Juju have a lot of wonderful information. She's very all about it and the numbers and yeah, a lot of things that I did not really know a lot about. I get a lot of information from her, so I ask everyone to tune into her, you know, and just support the sister, support each other. In everything that we do, we must start to support each other in every way that we can all go together. Love, power, strength, and unity to everyone. Seeing, just appreciate of all of you. Yeah, guidance and protection in all ways. African Liberation Station now.